there is a housing crisis in New Zealand. A lack of affordable housing sees families sleeping in cars and garages or sharing with others in overcrowded and unhealthy homes. City streets have become the place where the homeless lay their head at night.
When I started at the Methodist Mission 5 years ago, I asked the social workers, what are the biggest issues that are really impacting on the lives of the people that you're working with, which was predominantly families. They said there were families who were living in cold, damp housing. There were families where they couldn't actually afford the rent. And from that I thought, this is an issue which the Methodist Mission really needs to be more involved in.
The Methodist Mission is committed to providing warm, affordable and secure housing to the most vulnerable in our community. This includes single people, families and older people that are homeless or at risk of being homeless. The Methodist Mission has 3 housing communities for families in the Greater Christchurch area.
So we support our families in the housing by providing tenancy management and social support. I think the families do value the support that we provide because they learn that we're here on the journey with them. A massive amount of stress is removed from their lives so they can get on with other things.
This house has definitely allowed me to have a better life. The kids having their own rooms, actually having wardrobes and big cupboards, and I've found it's incredibly helped having a warm home. The amazing thing about being in the Linwood housing community is the immediate support. Yeah, it has allowed for that growth as a family.
Along with long-term community housing, the Methodist Mission provides short-term emergency and transitional housing in Blenheim and Christchurch for individuals and families, as well as wraparound support. At any one time, 34 households in Blenheim and 14 households in Christchurch are being supported by the Methodist Mission.
Transitional housing is housing that sits between homelessness and permanent housing. There's a real need for transitional housing. Families have always experienced homelessness, but there's been limited support for them, so now there's been a really strong focus on having houses available for families as they need it. The difference is that instead of just being stuck in a motel room by themselves trying to figure out things, they actually have support walking alongside them to achieve their goals and to look for permanent long-term housing.
The Methodist Mission also provides warm, affordable and secure housing for older people. An increasing number of older people do not own their own home and must continue to rent. By 2030, about 200,000 retirement-aged people in New Zealand won't own a house and will be unable to afford rent.
I feel very, very happy and fortunate to be living here at Wesley Village. The buildings are sound and well maintained. The people are very friendly, the staff as well as my good neighbours, and it's affordable and secure for me.
Housing First Christchurch is a collaborative initiative being led by the Methodist Mission. Its goal is that homelessness in Christchurch will be rare, brief and non-recurring. Housing First provides stable housing to people who have been homeless long-term without the requirement of a transition period or to be sober or drug-free. In 2017, a Christchurch City Council street count found that over 200 people were sleeping rough in the city. Of this number, 75% were Māori men.
Housing First is a service which predominantly helps people who are street homeless. We put them into housing, we then wrap services around them. We've got probably 50 kaiwa on our books at the moment. The changes that we've seen are people have gone into work now, which is really awesome. Someone has decided to study social work degree, so that's pretty cool. Just giving them a house sometimes is enough and breaks that pattern for them. So the change can be that they can get up and have a shower and not have to pay $5 or walk to the City Mission. It can be that easy. So small rewards, but massive to them.
Kaiwa's actually come from the word manu kaiwa, manu being bird, kaiwa being traveller, and kaiwa being traveller, and this is what these guys are pretty much. They've been on a bit of a journey. We're here on their hikoi, on their walk and their travel from step 1 all the way till whenever they feel they don't need us anymore, they're independent and back on their feet, and that can be as long as it takes. The bit we bring is hope that there is actually room for kaupapa Māori in society and in any organisation and in their lives.
My name is Chelsea, I'm 22 and I was homeless for a couple of years, on and off, living under a bridge or in abandoned buildings. When I think about the Housing First team, I feel supported. They're very awesome and I get along with them all very well, help me stay motivated. They help me get very far.
The Methodist Mission is committed to responding to the housing crisis in our community by housing the homeless and supporting them in their new home. Your support is critical to this. Donate today and make a difference in our housing crisis. Your generosity will provide warm, affordable and secure housing to those in need.